Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bradford. There's the first NFL catch for the former Aggie Christian Kirk. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Monday. Hey. 4 down. Monday. Check safety.
A first down throw for Bradford. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Gotta hurry.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, 15. Orange. Orange.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Rip. Yellow.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's go. Front. Four down. Rip, Liz.
From the gun, here's Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Go right. Yellow. Hey, back up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder.
Hey, on. Check. I said. Kill.
They run it here with Thompson. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 35 yards. And the Redskins have taken a 1st quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals coming out here, and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south, unfortunately, week 1. That's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilkes now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he's a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Crowder now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins making their way out. Last year, a fairly quiet 7-9. Now, the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still can deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On first down, Smith. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Monday.
Bradford now from the 50. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go. Stop right there. Stop right there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Working out of the gun, Bradford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Johnson on the counter, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Bradford. And we just saw the first touchdown pass as a Cardinal for Sam Bradford, as his guys have now moved out in front.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back up.
Now Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, on. Liz. Four down. Check. Under 10. Let's go. Gun. Mike Twain.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there, Smith to Dotson. 52 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey. Tiger. Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Great 15. Good list. Orange.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Smith finding Dotson that time for a Washington first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the to the sideline and make a catch.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, back up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Slot. Let's go. 15, yeah. Slot.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. It's Alex Smith's first touchdown pass as a Washington Redskin as they have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go. Monday. Here we go, Monday. Monday.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Here we go.
First down, Bradford dumping it off to Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Bradford on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set hot. Blue 30.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go. Stop right there. Stop right there. Turbo.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gotta hurry.
On second down, Bradford again. Escaping the pressure right. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
What partner they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All put receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
15, yeah.
Slams.
Yellow.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, back up.
Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown in a Washington uniform. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Bradford, he's going to air one out. And it's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, gotta hurry. One day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Bradford now. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, gotta hurry.
Final play of the half, Bradford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. And Dawson's kick is good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
Tiger. Liz. Hey, back up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. The left side is complete to Reed. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
Let's go, 15.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, on. To the left. Move.
To throw on second down. Smith rolling to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Smith now to throw on third down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room. And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Bradford now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught right side, Gresham. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
4 down.
Here we go. Set hut. Move forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey.
Here we go.
From the gun, Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Smith on first down. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, 15.
Everyone got four down. Check 99. Check 99.
Yellow. Good left.
20, Mike, 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith, complete. Richardson has it. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
You got 15, yeah.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Rip Liz.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 69 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Four down.
40.
They go to Johnson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch 84.
From the gun, Bradford. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Gotta hurry. There we go. Stop right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Gotta hurry.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Bradford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Let's get it.
They run again with Logan. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Hey, we got 4. Get set. Line 80.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Let's go.
Again, a run with Thompson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Regular. Hey, slot. Hey, back up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
One day.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Bradford to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Lets it go for Nelson. And got his man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Bradford, and that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Gotta hurry.
Operating from the gun. Bradford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Orange.
After the interception, here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Great 15. Ready? 580. Hey, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Orange. Liz. Hey, back up. Play.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Screen play. Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, I had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. It'll be a loss of a yard. Here's Bradford, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Bradford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake. Bradford. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Monday. We've got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Mike's by 4. Here we go. Monday.
One last shot now for Bradford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.